Crowd of boys, peace. What's good? I come to talk to you boys today about semen retention and the experience on 207 days plus 9 months, my boys, on a semen retention journey. And getting right to it, the realization that you are alive. And let y'all meditate on that for a minute. Now you may ask, we're alive. If you're listening to this audio, you're alive, but what it really means to be alive. And I spoke on this on previous audios, just being in that flow state, connecting back with yourself, and the idea of being alive isn't what really society is what you have co-created into your reality at this point, which is your journey, purifying yourself, and your freedom, your realization that you are free. What you're free from, you may ask? You're free from perversion and corruption of your mind, your body, and your soul. That's the first thing I wanted to speak on. Once when you reach this threshold, and you may get it sooner, you may, experience it on, your long streak when you get up to 8 months, 9 months, 10 months. Everybody is different, but me personally, this realization, I've noticed certain things before, starting out my journey. But getting up to this point, I just feel better. You know what I mean? Just feel better along my path and how everything is working itself out. And once again, as I spoke in previous audios, being in that flow state, being alive. If a stressful moment even appears or seems as it's about to come, I don't let it overtake me. I don't let it consume me. I deal with it and move on from it. You deal with the problem, you're the problem solver, and you proceed how you will. You're living a life on a higher vibration than anyone else. Whoever doesn't know this information about semen retention or tries to debunk it or believes that it's placebo, that's fine. But know this, and this is a fact, that you are on a higher level than anybody else that's not doing this practice. This is a complete change in lifestyle, which is normal to you now. At this point, when you reach this threshold, it really becomes your lifestyle. You don't think about sex like that. And if you do, it's just a thought. And it's like, you know what I mean? You're nonchalant with it. You don't care. The urges have gone away. You may get an urge, or, you may get an erection or, morning wood, whatever the case may be, but it doesn't affect you. It's not as effective as it is maybe in the early stages of starting your journey, if you're just beginning, or if you've been doing it and the urge comes and it may be too strong. Let me tell you something, my boys. When you reach this threshold, the urges aren't that strong. The urges come, but they aren't that strong, and you are able to fight them off quickly. They don't last long at all, and it doesn't affect you. I'm not going to say that the desire of sex fades away. You're still a man by nature. You are supposed to procreate. You are supposed to feel attraction to women. But it's not consuming you. And that's the most important part, that you're not letting lust or sexual desires consume you. And at this point, it doesn't faze me, and it shouldn't faze you once you get up to this point. And if you're working towards this point, it's something to look forward to. And if anybody tells you different about your lifestyle or what you're doing at this point, fuck them. Straight like that. they don't know what the hell they're talking about. You have to be in it to really get what I'm saying, really live it, before you could comment on it. Another benefit, 207 days plus, and what I've experienced is being stronger physically, mentally, and spiritually. And this is the mind, body, and soul connection. Before my journey, I was physically strong. I was always, hitting the gym, 5 times a week, even almost every day. I was working out. So being strong physically, wasn't a issue for me. Mentally, I always enjoyed reading, gaining new knowledge, retaining that knowledge, converting it over to wisdom, using it, and letting it apply to my life, whatever information I came across. And spiritually, man, the same thing. Just, using the tools and the resources of reading, studying, listening to different audio to enhance my being and my mind, and to change my mindset for the things that I want. But being on this journey, I'm able to retain this information better and utilize it, and even come up with my own information and put out into the world, into this universe, and help people. And this overall makes me feel better, that I'm helping people with my journey. And it's not just for self, it's for self first, of course. You go on this journey to help yourself. You can't save somebody that doesn't want to be saved, and you can't save somebody before you save yourself. You dig? And this connection comes from the semen retention journey by first connecting back with yourself, your life force energy, recycling that energy and gaining that clarity over your mind, being clear in thought. And once again, spiritually, connecting back to source, refining yourself, detaching yourself from society and what people may seem as normal or okay thing to do, as far as looking at pornography or just having frivolous sex or having what people will say an active sex life. It's not that serious. An active sex life is really not that serious. You can go without sex for long periods of time and be okay. It's all right. It's not a big of a deal if you're not releasing and stuff like that. And once again, if anybody tells you different, fuck them. It's straight like that, you dig? Because, people will try to tell you what's good for you, but can't walk in your shoes. So if you come across this audio and semen retention is something that you feel that you need, then it's for you. If not, then you can proceed how you need to proceed. I'm not saying fuck you because you're not on semen retention, but nobody's going to come and tell me that semen retention isn't right, it's okay to release, and you should have an active sex life. Nah, we're not doing that. Another thing is, coming from this, being stronger mentally, physically, and spiritually, is that your dreams, meaning your sleep, whether you're taking naps or whatever, but your visions and your ideas, your dreams, your visions, when you meditate and what you see, and your ideas, the thoughts in your head, they become clearer. And this is pure clarity that you're experiencing. And this is what I've experienced. Just my thought process becoming more clear and precise in what I'm able to do and how I'm trying to navigate through life. It almost feels like, I don't know if you boys, well, I'm pretty sure some of you boys are aware of this movie called Limitless with Bradley Cooper. It's almost that same effect of having that limitless thinking, pure thinking, being wide-eyed, that when you look in the mirror, I know you can see yourself and, you see your eyes, but what other people see is that brightness, that light in your eyes when they look at you. And in that movie, they show, when he takes the pill, how his eyes kind of shine, they brighten up, and it's that same thing. It's that limitless thinking and that limitless energy. Just about last week, I'm recording this video. Right now it is Monday, a little bit after 11. And last week I would say it was a Thursday. It was last week Thursday, and I'm sorry, it was last week Wednesday, and I was up for 24 plus hours. I didn't get no sleep. I got off of my overnight job at where I work at the warehouse, and as I told you boys in earlier audios, that I also run a landscaping business. And after I got off of work at 5 in the morning, I stayed up. I couldn't sleep. I was talking to this female that I'm dealing with for a couple hours, and I live with a roommate. I knocked on my roommate's door. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, you ready to go? He said, damn, you good? I said, yes, sir. I was like, we got to go get to it. And I wasn't tired. I wasn't groggy. And we went to go work on 2 properties. Came back. I never went to sleep. I was up doing research for content, creating some content, and things of that nature, cooking, cleaned up, just going. And I had to really force myself to go to sleep, because if I didn't lay down, I could have kept going. I could have got a workout in. I could have did more stuff. I could have started reading, but I'm like, nah, let me get some rest, because I felt crazy, and not crazy in the sense of losing my mind or not getting to sleep, but I'm just like, I got to get some rest. I got to get some sleep. But this energy that spiked, I felt it. And this was something I never felt before. And the way I was going was just almost like my body was in autopilot and my brain was just telling me, do this, do that. You got time. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And I was just flowing. I was just going with it. And that's something you can experience on this journey when you reach this certain point. I'm telling you, my boys, it's real. I got a lot accomplished in 24 hours, not sleeping. I didn't let that time go to waste. And that goes into the next thing is the transmutation of energy is easier when you reach this threshold of 9 months. You're able to set your attention and transmute whatever that energy is into other projects, other things you're doing. Like I said, if it's work, trying to run a business, if you want to go work out, read a book, clean up your space, declutter your space. It's the opportune time to do it, man, when you have that energy and that energy to burn off. You're just more fluid. You're like water. Bruce Lee says, be like water. You're just more fluid, meaning that you're just flowing wherever you are. Wherever environment that you in, you blend in, but you also stand out because you're doing something that's different. But what I mean that you blend in is that you adapt to your surroundings and you make it kind of your own. You dig what I'm saying? And that's the power that you have when you reach this God level of energy, this God level of semen retention when you're on this journey. Last thing before I leave you boys is the enhanced attraction. Enhanced attraction just doesn't come from the women. The women attraction intensifies. I get stares still, but now it's more stronger. It's coming from, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's coming from all women at this point, old, young. And when I say young, I don't want to, talk about underage girls and shit like that. Let's not get it, fucked up or anything like that. When I mean like young, of age. You dig what I'm saying? 20 years old to older women. And, the older women, will show you that attraction first, but now it's getting stronger. The stares are getting stronger. They're constantly looking, staring, and that's regular. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not in it for that, but I'm letting you boys know this is the experience, that the attraction gets stronger and it gets enhanced. You get more of women talking to you and the approaching and them wanting to be around you or trying to get close to you. But also money. Enhanced attraction when you use your power to try to manifest money. 2 weeks ago, about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I got a check in the mail from MoneyGram, close to $2,000 out of nowhere. It was like I know it's crazy, but it was like some kind of a lawsuit or some shit like that. And they sent me a check, man. And I put that money to good uses. I reinvested it back into myself. Took care of some repairs on my truck for my business. Splurged on my son. He got flag football, so had to, lace him up with some new cleats, some new gear, some gloves and stuff like that. So, that money came right in time. And I also talked about divine timing. That also has to do with this journey and you holding on to your life force energy up to this point. The attraction comes to you. You're a magnet at this point. And also the last thing is opportunities. Opportunities will come to you in this form of fashion. And once again, it's about being the magnet, letting things attract to you, being in a flow state and letting things happen. And when you're the magnet, things attract to you. You also can use not just the law of attraction to attract what you want, but also the law of assumption that these things are due to you, basically. That is already yours. You dig? So my boys, I'll leave y'all with that. Hold your frame. Leave some comments. Let me know how far you are on your journey. Like I said, man, 9 months, I didn't think I'd be here at this point, man. When I was, doing this and I was at 90 days, a little bit over 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, I knew nothing was going to stop me, or, if I was going to release, it was going to be with a female, of course. I'm not going to relapse or go back to porno. I know that. But, being at this point, man, it feels great. It feels good. I'm going to keep on pushing forward. I don't know how long I'm going to take this journey to. 9 months. Once again, I'm in a flow state. So wherever the universe leads me to, that's where I'm headed. With that, my boys, I leave y'all, as always, with love and peace.